A&A Masonry, an award-winning company servicing the Greater Toronto Area and the Golden Horseshoe.
Now we're just about finishing up on this job, and I wanted to take a moment to introduce you to what we kind of talk about as one of our super crews. And what that means is that their ability to produce not only very quality, high-grade work when it comes to masonry or interlocking, understanding the water management and the errors of other work and how to prevent that from happening, again, but also in the time that it takes for them to do it. This crew here really specializes in taking on some bigger jobs and just moving through them very quickly. So they're very supercharged when it comes to production. I want to introduce you to Chris. He's one of 4 men on the crew, and I guess you'd pretty much say that all 4 of you are skilled enough to do the job by themselves or as a crew. Would you say that's pretty much the case?
That's true, and I think that comes, from the experience.
Yeah.
We have been working together for a long time, so that just helps. Everybody knows what to do and when to do it. So
right, and I think that comes across, and we actually hear that from some of our customers, the ability that you're not sitting there pointing, telling this one or that one what to do. Exactly. They know where the cuts go on.
We make the job look easy.
That's right. Now, absolutely, and it shows, and it comes across in our reviews too. You and Chris and Benny are mentioned a lot in our reviews, and it's always about the experience that the people have on their house, rather than just someone like me that's actually talking about it. Mm-hmm. And I say, I got the great crew. They're going to come here and look after you, and they're going to make it look beautiful. And then you, most of the time and all the time, exceed that, what I've presented to them. Just want to talk to you about when you first came to this job. We talked about the tree root and stuff like that, but just in general, like even the neighboring side driveway here, what do you commonly see as an error, or why this fails, and when it's done correctly with the right materials, it won't?
Basically, the most important part of every driveway is the base, and that's when most of the people tend to fail. It's also something that is not visible.
Yeah.
So once you lay the interlocking, you don't really know how the base is. But basically, everything is being supported from the base, so you need to make sure that the base is solid enough.
Yeah.
And then the interlock needs to be laid into a way where the lines cross each other, and that's why it's called interlocking tooth.
So in a way that it shapes well and it locks in, and it's not going to want to separate if there is any shifting or movement, or prevents that shifting or movement from happening.
Yeah.
And I also know that when a job is done well, it also looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And actually, the owner and I were looking at the pictures from the other day on just how you manufactured this part of it, because we're dealing with a house that's at one angle and it's different angle at the sidewalk, and this customer has a border stone.
Yep.
And how do you manipulate it so that it just looks like it's designed this way, and the cuts and everything else look beautiful?
So when the shapes are irregular, let's call them this way, we try to find a straight angle or a 90-degree angle, and then we start from there on. And once you're hitting the edge that is into a regular shape, especially when there is a border, we tend to keep consistent the outer piece.
Right.
Just so it shows, the design still.
Yes.
And then the cuts are done on the inside, which is actually, even better also for the cars, not to have that sharp edge.
Yeah, exactly. I see that a lot. And when I come up to jobs that they're looking to get their driveway redone, it's almost your eye catches those inferior pieces, right? Because they're not, the base isn't done well, and then they're a smaller piece, so obviously they succumb to the pressure and the elements of weather and so forth. Well, it's looking beautiful, and again, you guys are doing a wonderful job. And also, the other nice thing about a crew such as yourself is that you're also very highly skilled, which is the other half of your team here, Benny, but that does that beautiful stonework that I'm always talking about, water management and making sure that we flow the water away. But which is nice when I have to promise the customer that we've got the best masons and we've got the best interlocking crew on their job, and it shows time and time again. So thank you.
No worries.
And I look forward to it, and we'll be taking a look at this in another day and a half. You'll be wrapped up and finished with the polymeric sand. And we'll also invite the owner of this particular house and to give her opinion and opine on the work and her experience with A&A Masonry. Until next time, we'll see you then.
To keep you updated on more videos from our education library, hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay on top of the cutting edge of home transformation with A&A Masonry.